Under the endless shimmer of flashing cameras, Yulong and Mei Mei stepped onto the crimson carpet. And in that single moment, the entire internet lost its breath. No one expected them to appear together that night, not after months of silence and cryptic rumors surrounding their relationship. But there they were, walking side by side, holding hands as though the world no longer mattered. The grand event was supposed to celebrate the biggest names in the Chinese entertainment industry, but from the moment they arrived, it felt like the evening belonged to them. Mei Mei's gown was unlike anything the crowd had ever seen. It wasn't loud or extravagant, it was elegant, pure, and hauntingly beautiful. The shimmering silver fabric seemed to float as she moved, catching the lights in soft waves like moonlight on water. Her hair, styled in an intricate braid threaded with delicate pearls, framed her face with a softness that stunned even the harshest critics. But what captured everyone's heart was the way Yulong looked at her, like she was the only person in the room. Yulong, in a classic black suit with subtle golden embroidery, looked effortlessly regal. There was a quiet authority in his posture, a confidence that spoke louder than any award could. Yet behind that composure there was warmth, a kind of affection only those deeply in love can share. When reporters shouted questions, he didn't answer. Instead, he gently placed his hand at the small of Mei Mei's back, guiding her through the crowd with protective grace. It wasn't a performance. It was instinct. Fans online went wild. Within minutes, hashtags like #YulongMeiMeiLook and #CoupleOfTheYear began trending worldwide. Comment sections overflowed with disbelief and admiration. Some fans screamed it was like watching a real-life K-drama unfold. Others swore their chemistry felt too powerful to be staged. The internet had seen many couples before, but none quite like this. There was something timeless about them, a spark that didn't need filters or fancy effects. Inside the venue, whispers followed them everywhere. Other celebrities turned their heads, trying not to stare but failing miserably. Even veteran actors, people used to attention and spotlights, paused mid-conversation just to watch them pass. The air felt charged, like the calm before a storm. When the cameras flashed, Yulong leaned closer to whisper something in Mei Mei's ear, and she laughed softly, her hand brushing his arm. That small gesture sent a ripple through the audience. Every heart in the hall seemed to stop for a second. A famous photographer later admitted he almost forgot to take pictures because the moment felt too real to interrupt. When the first photos hit the internet, chaos erupted. The image of Yulong and Mei Mei standing on a golden staircase, her gown glimmering like stardust, his gaze fixed on her as though she was his entire universe, broke every record imaginable. It wasn't just fashion. It was storytelling in motion. Beneath the glamour, something deeper stirred. Their appearance wasn't just about style or fame. It was a message. For months, tabloids had claimed they'd broken up, that their relationship had faded under pressure. Others spread rumors that Yulong had chosen his career over love. Yet here they were, silently shattering every rumor without saying a single word. They didn't need to announce anything. Their presence was the announcement. As they took their seats near the front, cameras zoomed in on their joined hands. It wasn't the usual red carpet grip. It was a firm, reassuring hold. You could see the way their fingers intertwined, not for publicity, but for comfort. In that moment, the entire hall seemed to fade. There was no noise, no flash, just them lost in their world. Later, during the award ceremony, Yulong was called to present a major category. As he stood on stage, his composure was unshakable. But when his eyes found Mei Mei sitting in the crowd, his lips curved into a smile so genuine that even the host paused for a heartbeat. The audience noticed. The cameras noticed. And Mei Mei's eyes glistened, a quiet acknowledgement that said more than any headline. That brief exchange became the most replayed clip of the night. Fans dissected it frame by frame, convinced they had witnessed a love language that words couldn't express. He looked at her like a promise, one fan wrote. Another said, that wasn't acting. That was devotion. After the ceremony, reporters rushed to the couple for interviews. They answered with calm, measured words, but their eyes told a different story. When a bold reporter asked, "Are you still together?" Yulong didn't hesitate. He took a breath, then said simply, "We never stopped." The question hung in the air, turned into applause, then into viral clips shared across platforms. Backstage, behind the glitter and glass, the scene was softer. Mei Mei removed her heels and laughed as Yulong warmed her hands. They shared a private joke and a fierce look that spoke of survival. Crew members who had worked with them for years said this was the truest pairing they had ever seen on set. Two people who belonged to each other even when the cameras weren't rolling. But the night wasn't only romance. It was a public reckoning. The couple's reappearance forced the industry to confront its hunger for scandal. Talk shows replayed the footage for hours, discussing how fame had tried to fracture real relationships. Social commentators wrote about privacy, speculation, and the human cost of endless attention. In forums where gossip normally thrived, conversations shifted. Fans began asking, what do we owe the people we admire? A viral thread emerged of fans sharing personal stories of perseverance, inspired by the couple's quiet resilience. One teacher posted, "My students watched the clip and said, if love looks like that, then it's worth fighting for." The sentiment echoed globally. In moments, fan art, heartfelt essays, and amateur videos filled feeds, all celebrating an image of two people who had chosen each other. Not everyone celebrated. Critics questioned timing and intent, suggesting the public reappearance might be a PR tactic. Negative headlines surfaced, old rumors were whispered again. But even skeptics found themselves softened by a photograph of Yulong holding Mei Mei's hand as she stepped into a car, shielding her from the flashes. The image was simple, human, and hard to deny. That image became a turning point. Media outlets began to change their tone, focusing less on scandal and more on the human story. Interviews with family members and close friends revealed years of quiet support, late-night talks, and a commitment to privacy that had kept them grounded. Aunts and childhood friends described a couple who met hardship together, not apart. As the days after the event unfolded, more intimate moments surfaced. A brief clip showed Yulong tucking a stray hair behind Mei Mei's ear before she walked on stage. Another video caught Mei Mei rolling up her sleeve to reveal a small, hand-stitched charm sewn into her gown, a talisman from Yulong that he'd given her the night they reconciled. Fans watched these small gestures obsessively. They became proof that this wasn't a staged spectacle. The fashion world reacted, too. Designers praised Mei Mei's dress as a masterclass in understated glamour. Editors dissected the embroidery, the cut, and the way light played against the fabric. The night was heavy with anticipation. The golden lights of Beijing shimmered against the skyline, and all eyes were fixed on one event, the most awaited red carpet of the year. Rumors had been swirling for weeks that Yulong and Mei Mei would make an appearance together after months of silence. No one expected what was about to unfold. When the first limousine pulled up, flashes erupted like lightning across the night sky. Out stepped Yulong, poised, sharp, and impossibly elegant in a midnight black suit that seemed to absorb the light around him. His calm confidence sent ripples through the crowd. Fans screamed his name, reporters pushed forward, but Yulong's expression remained unreadable. There was something different about him tonight, a quiet fire in his eyes, as though he knew something the world didn't. Then, the second car door opened, and time stopped. Mei Mei emerged slowly, the train of her gown spilling out like liquid gold. Cameras froze for a second before the chaos erupted again. Her dress shimmered with intricate embroidery of phoenix feathers, a design traditionally worn by brides in ancient dynasties. Every thread whispered of mystery and power. But it wasn't just the dress that shocked everyone, it was the expression in her eyes. Calm, unafraid, almost defiant. The crowd erupted into a storm of whispers.